Happy Wednesday, everybody. Today is the second episode of Wisdom Wednesday. Thanksgiving is around the corner, and it's a time for us to reflect on the things that we should be thankful for: our life, our home, our family, the things that we're blessed with, our jobs. And I'm a little perplexed on what I see on social media and on the news and programs that are encouraging people to skip Thanksgiving because of the recent election. And I find that very disturbing, because one should never allow things that do not go your way to affect your relationships. We have to learn, and this society has to learn how to communicate in a way that's not cutting people off. And I get that there are sometimes we have to remove ourselves from a toxic relationship, from friendships that are not a benefit for you mentally. But the last several years, I've seen the decline in our society in regards to communicating, in regards to hating people because of the way they think and it's opposite from you, in regards to not wanting to listen to anyone that has a different opinion, to being very short with one another, to cursing, to wishing harm to others. It's unacceptable behavior that seems to have taken root in our society to pretty much grow dangerous thorns, which are harmful not only to the people that are around us, but also, most importantly, to ourselves. I don't like it when a program or media takes the power that they have, as far as everyone has a TV, everyone has pretty much a phone, takes that power and says what we should be doing because we don't agree. Either protesting in a harmful way and destroying people's properties, or cutting off people who love you because they didn't vote the way you wanted them to. Again, I get that we can have family members in our lives that are toxic, that are rude, that are demeaning, that are dangerous for your own mental health. I get that. You should not be around people like that. But it seems like the message that has been passed is that it's okay if you want to scream and cut off people because they didn't vote for you the way you wanted them to. It's okay because they don't love you, because they don't agree with you. That's not right. It is not right. And for my Wednesday, Wisdom Wednesday, I have to voice that it's something that I would hope our younger generation will see, that type of propaganda is not healthy for anyone. For anyone. Your family, most families are there for you no matter what, even when they don't agree with what you're doing or how you think. Your family members are always going to be there. And again, I know that there are quite a few people probably in this world that doesn't have that type of family. But I I will say there are majority of the people have family members or friends that are like family that are there to support you, even when you don't agree with each other's thoughts and opinions. So I'm going to have to tell or say, so I'm going to have to, let's see, what am I trying to say? So the best route that I would suggest people to do is to go to Thanksgiving. Spend time with your loved ones. Talk to them in a civilized manner. Let them hear how you're feeling and hear how they're feeling. Sometimes I think when outside sources such as the media and social media, the mainstream of how we get our information, abuses their rights to push their own opinion on people. And unfortunately, there are so many people in our world that finds their opinion to be the only source and the only way that they think that they need to think. And we need to get back to our own frame of mind, our own ability to do research, our own ability to think, and to know in our hearts what is right and what is wrong, and not allow outside forces to drive us in making decisions that are most likely going to be detrimental to our own selves and to others. I'm not going to make this a political thing, a video. I don't think that everything in life has to be related to politics. I think when we even have disagreements with family members, we tend to quickly cut them off. And instead of like talking about it, taking a break, yes. Stepping away from them for a little bit, yes, is allowable. But I don't think you should sever relationships without trying to be the bigger person on trying to mend those relationships. I'm afraid that the younger generation, millennials, X, whatever they're called now, I'm on the cusp of boomer and a millennial. I'm not really sure what I am, but I do know how my parents raised me. And those values are slowly disappearing. And it frightens me for my grandchildren because I don't want them to grow up in a world where you're canceled because you don't think like people think you should be thinking. You're canceled because the color of your skin, you're supposed to be voting for a certain person. You're canceled because you want to be healthy and not eat garbage. You're canceled because you have a more conservative thinking and not on a more liberal side. It's not okay. That entire thing is not okay. And I don't want my grandchildren growing up in a world that thinks that that's okay. We have to get back to talking to each other. We have to get back to accepting that people are different. We have to get back to things that are a little more simple and not rely on social media and the news to tell us the truth, because I'm going to tell you 80% of the time they're not telling the truth. They're telling you how they feel, and they're pushing it along as the truth when it isn't. So I don't know if this was a Wisdom Wednesday. It may have been a rant or a little bit of both, but Thanksgiving is around the corner, and I would pray that none of you are spending Thanksgiving alone because you're upset. I pray that you have peace in your heart. If you're a Christian, that you seek that peace from our Lord. And if you're not, just take a moment, take a deep breath, and think about the good things that the people that you're thinking of cutting out of your life, what they have brought to your life. And I have to think that the good things outweigh the negative, especially the current negative. So I wish everyone a beautiful Thanksgiving. This will not be my last video prior to Thanksgiving. I will be recording some more cooking and fun things, but I wanted to hopefully put some positive out there and be a mama bear right now and tell those who are younger than me to call your mom, call your dad, call your sister, call your brother, call that best friend of yours who's been by your side. Call that friend that you may have just met around a couple of months ago and you both clicked and had a wonderful relationship. Call them and tell them how you're feeling without being aggressive. And I am pretty sure that receiving end is going to shower you with lots of love. And if they don't, then at least you tried. You were the better person. You made the effort. And then you can make your decision. So on that, I wish each and every one of you lots of love and have a wonderful evening.